Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. It's time to see what sold in May. Now every time I do this and I say, what sold in May? I get somebody snarky in the comments going, isn't it still May? Yes, it's still May. But Picket Fence Gals is an occasional sale, and they're only open 5 days a month. So these are the May sales. Calm down. I know what I'm talking about. Like I somehow lost my mind and didn't know May was still going on. Don't get cute. I get sassy when you do. Okay, so these are not a lot, but good. Back up to average. So there's not a whole lot in here, but the total sales brought me back up to my average. So there were things that I could see sold that had not moved in forever. So I went in and I picked up my check and I popped in because I had to grab a chair out of there. And I looked around and I was like, well, I know what's in here in some of them because I could actually see the holes. So anyway, let's go through it. $2 for a melamine. I don't know if it was a cup or bowl or plate, but melamine. Birdhouse, handmade, $12. I made that. It was cute. Remember, we made it together. Remember, I did the little transfers on it, painted it pink and gray. It was so cute. Okay, earrings, $4. Postal Savings Bank, $15. See what I mean? That's good. 2 baby ducks, $6. I paid 50 cents for them. The Braless card, $6. Bird creamer. A bird creamer? I don't remember a bird creamer, but I sold the bird creamer. The green-footed stool. I made that too. So we made that one together. So back in the day, I did the layers of paint and then we put decoupage on the top, the floral one. Handmade resin rabbit. One of my rabbits, one of my resin bunnies sold $6. Old gold frame, $40. So that was just an empty gold frame. The cloche, $28 sold, but giant, heavy glass. I've been carrying that thing around forever. So what was going on when I first got that cloche was everything in the cloche would sell, but not the cloche. And this time the cloche sold and the things inside of it did not. So the Hull vase for $18. I'm kind of glad that sold because the gal that's on the other side of my booth, she had the exact same Hull vase. And I'm like, oh, the cardio magnet. So I ran into a spider web, $6. 2 new dish towels, $6. Glass knob hanger, 2 of them, $6 each. So those were ones that I had intended to do something to, and I never did. So I thought, because they didn't match, they were mismatched, and I didn't like that. So I was going to make them white or gray and then redo them and put them in there, and I didn't ever get around to it. And I thought, put a tag on it, see if it goes. And they went. A vintage photo for $3. A cameo for $6. A package of the cocktail napkins. So on Sunday, there's a 10% discount. And initially they were $6. So $5.40. Everyone came on Sunday. The armchair I had listed at $70, sold for $63 on Sunday because of the discount. Don't get me started on the discount. Small plate, $2, so $1.80. The Fenway Park sign was $8, sold for $7.20 on the last day. I have an opinion about the discount day. The strawberry pot was $19 and they marked it down to $17.10. Bath soap, $1.90, because they even give the discount on things that are $1 frickin' dollar. Copper base candy dish, $8. Cleaning music magnet and another magnet, $12 for the two. A checked tablecloth for $8. That was the orange one that I had in there. Appreciate the effort magnet of not being a serial killer. Queen magnet. I have no idea what that one is. I don't remember. I do know that I sold so many magnets I had to reorder. Here we go again. Worsted magnet and pay teachers more magnet. That's my kind of person right there. That's my person. Adulthood is the worst hood I've ever lived in, and pay congressmen less and teachers more. This was my person. The penny cocktail napkins. My ladder. My $1 painting ladder that I had leading up. $23 it sold for. I put it at $23 because everybody else's ladders are like $16. So I'm going, I don't want to sell it. It's nice to hang stuff on. It's nice to hang quilts on. So that was my, they won't buy it because everybody else's is $16. They bought it. Okay. Like, I didn't want to sell it. We had this thing when I first started there, and I don't know if it's still a thing, but the previous owner was like, if you don't want to sell it, put the I don't want to sell it price on, because people get upset when you don't price something. They don't want to see not for sale. They want to see apparently a $300 price tag on something that should be $20 to discourage them from buying it. So I did that. I would put like a really high price, what I considered a high price tag on stuff, or higher than somebody else was charging. My stuff would still sell. And I'm like, I guess it's a good problem to have, but it's still a problem. Now I don't have that piece. Like, I finally put the baker's rack NFS because so many people wanted that baker's rack. I was afraid I was going to put a price on it that I thought was the I don't want to sell it price, and somebody was going to buy it. I'd be mad. 3 magnets. One of my bookmarks sold. You should have seen the size of his library. Is the bookmark that sells the best. My tulip lamp finally sold, $24. That was the one that I had to get the replacement tulip for. And I got it in the faux mercury glass look. And then it didn't sell. And I'm like, what's going on? Because normally I put a tulip lamp out and it walks away. Anyway, a zip camera. That was just in the bag, so I put it out. $12. Remember the day I picked a bag that just was already priced, so I just stuck everything in? Worked. This planter had been in there. I marked it down to $20 from $24, because apparently $24 is a trigger price for people. And I hung it vertically instead of horizontally, and it freaking sold. And then that bird cage sold, $12. That's fine. I think I paid $2 something for it. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, that's gone. That's it. That's everything. That's what I know. So I have an opinion. I'll tell you my opinion on the sale day. So I believe that they've trained their customers to come back on Sunday and get the 10% discount. They actively promote that on Sunday is a 10% discount. So you'll hear people go, if it's still here on Sunday, then I'll get it. And you're thinking, it's not that much. Like, it's a 10% discount, but they've literally trained their customers that they're going to get a discount on Sunday. So they don't buy it at full price, and they'll come back on Sunday. And it really torques me off when it's something that's $1 and they take the 10% discount. It's like, No. Like, that should not be a thing. It should not be a thing. If you want to have a discount for 4th of July or like some holiday discount or sales promotion, fine, but don't have a day that is carte blanche. Everything across the board is 10% off. Unless it's marked firm or it's already on sale. Well, I've marked firm on things and I still get the 10% discount taken, so that don't work. People just don't pay attention. But it seems like more and more the customers, I call them the chicks because they're cheap, 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 cheap. And we all want the best price possible. I get that. I really do. But when your check is like next to nothing and they take that 10%, you're like, really? It's a lot of work for nothing. Anyway, that's my opinion of plenty of other shops that don't have a discount day and they're still selling. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know any other shop that's doing that. That's doing a 10% across the board on one day. And they leave it to the vendors to decide if they're going to put their items on sale. You know, I mean, I think that's reasonable to expect that the vendors can put anything they want on sale. But to have this, everybody's is on sale 10% off on Sunday, I hate that. I don't like it. There, I said, I've had my say. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, you guys. Happy junkin'. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.